Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, welcome. Yankee's Fresh Cut Roses definitely deserves a spotlight here on my channel. It is one of my favorite rose candles, and I believe it was one of the first rose candles I ever purchased, so this candle was the start of my love for rose and home fragrance. Now you all can see I've had this jar for a while, as these signature jars have been discontinued. However, this classic scent is still available in the large single wick, the large 2-wick tumbler, and 3-wick. The signature jar style was my favorite because it didn't have the clip art wraparound label, and I always felt I got better strength and throw because the candle created a deep, even wax pull faster than the large 2-wick tumblers did, due to how the jar is styled. Due to the more narrow opening with the 2 wicks, this style jar burned nice and even without tunneling and created a deep, even wax pull quickly without burning hot and fast. Fresh Cut Roses has top notes of fruity apple peel, green leaf, and citrus, mid notes of red rose and geranium, and base notes of soft powder and musk. This candle is so authentic to fresh blooming roses. From the moment you light it, the scent is immediately recognizable as a dewy, just cut bouquet of roses. It truly feels like roses sitting in a vase of fresh water, and it also gives the vibe of a fresh rose garden. Although this candle lists top notes of fruity apple peel and citrus, I don't detect those notes. I do, however, get a soft green element like the stems and leafy parts of the rose. This scent is overwhelmingly floral in a natural garden fresh way. Similarly, the mid note of geranium is listed, but I don't really pick up on it. What comes through mostly is the red rose, clean, dewy, and vibrant, exactly what you'd expect from fresh roses in a bouquet. In the background, the soft powder and musk adds depth to the fragrance and rounds it out without making it heavy or overly musky, so the floral really remains the star. This candle avoids the overly perfumey synthetic smell that some floral candles have. Instead, it's light, airy, and completely authentic to a fresh cut rose experience. The burn quality has been stellar with this candle. There's no wax discoloration, the wicks don't burn too hot and fast, nor have the wicks become puny. It pulls out nice and even without tunneling, so overall, the burn performance has been great with this candle. Fresh Cut Roses has always had a high strength and throw for me. It projects prior to being fully pulled out, it fills a large open space and travels to the second level of my home, and it fills my bedroom space while also traveling out into my hallway. The scent also lingers nicely once the flames are extinguished. I rate it at an 8 out of 10 in my open concept space and an 8.5 in my bedroom. It isn't a super strong powerhouse, however, it is strong and very noticeable, so you'll have to enjoy rose scents in order to get this candle. In my opinion, it's one of Yankee's strongest scents. Overall, Fresh Cut Roses by Yankee Candle is a beautifully balanced floral candle. It's predominantly fresh, dewy rose with just a hint of green freshness and a soft, supportive base of powder and musk. Even though I don't smell the apple peel, citrus, or geranium, the candle still feels complete and true to the idea of a bouquet of roses in water or a fresh rose bush after a light spring rain. If you love rose scents that feel authentic, light, and garden fresh rather than heavy, powdery, or overly sweet, then this candle is a perfect choice. Yankee did have a super powdery rose scent called Snowflake Kisses, which I believe is repackaged on the site as Velvet Joy from last year's winter release if you want a softer, powdery rose scent from the brand. This candle gets a 5 out of 5 star rating for being authentic and a solid performer, and I will continue to repurchase it for as long as it's around, and I highly recommend it. If you're a rose lover and you tried this candle before, let me know your thoughts about it, and I will catch you all in the next video.